Welcome back to another episode of Toxiris Thoughts. Today, as you might already see, we got a rapper tier list. Oh, well, I see y'all really like the tier lists I did in the past, so I thought, okay, I mostly just did albums tier lists until now. Let's just do a rapper tier list. Well, let's get it.
It's the gang, we done came on. The gang.
So I just looked a random one up. As always, the link to this one is in the description. So let's see what I think about these rappers. So the first one we got is Ricky Rose. I haven't heard too much of him. I think I heard like 2 or 3 projects, but he has like a lot of them. So where would I put him? I'm not sure. I put either mid or good. But I think I would put too many rappers in good, so I would put him in mid. He can be really, really good, but he can be also pretty boring in my opinion. Quavo, the same thing. Quavo's really hit or miss, but I feel like, I think I'll give Quavo mid. Because he can make really, really good hooks, and he can also have very energetic verses. But a lot of the time, Quavo can also be boring as fuck. 21 Savage is good. 21 Savage is good. After all of the things I've heard, he is good. I think his old shit is pretty bad some of the time. But, he good. He good. Chief Keef. See, I don't think he's amazing, but just for what he did, he's a GOAT. I don't know, man. Just through the influence, and he is a great artist. I don't think he's trash or anything, but just because of the influence and because of how good he is, I think he's GOAT. Fugees. Damn, I heard that one album, but that was a long time ago. So I'm gonna put him to who I obviously know who they are, but I can't really rate him right now. Gotta say, Kid Cudi, GOAT level straight up. I don't think I have to explain this. Kid Cudi is one of my favorite artists. I think besides 1 or 2 little slip-ups, he had a good run so far, and I think I'm really hyped for new music from him to drop. And we got Khan. I recently just reviewed an album from him on Toxiris Discovers, and from everything and like that, and even the music I know from before him, good. Jordan Lucas, I've never been the biggest Jordan Lucas fan, honestly, but that shit recently, that MGK's Who Would Beef, even though he now apologized, that shit was corny as hell. Mid, boy. Mid. Kanye West, GOAT level. I don't care what he does. I don't care who he is. GOAT level. Nas, GOAT level. I think just when it comes to rapping, Nas, in my opinion, might be the greatest of all time. Just when it comes to rapping. But that's just my opinion. Travis Scott, great. I don't think he's on GOAT level or amazing, but not quite GOAT level. I think he's really great. I think he makes very good music, but I think it's not as impactful as someone who would be in this tier might make it. Uzi, same thing. Uzi is great, but Uzi recently had a couple of misses. I already said it in a recent video that his last 2 albums sucked ass, in my opinion. But Uzi is great. Don Toliver is good. I think he's good. I think his recent project, even though a lot of people actually didn't like it, I think overall Don Toliver is a good artist, and he makes a lot of enjoyable tracks. Danny Brown. Well, I only heard Atrocity Exhibition, and that was good. Oh, no, not mid. That was good. I know a lot of people would say, oh, best album of all time. I disagree. I think it's good, but I think it's not as good as people make it up to be. So, he's good. Doja Cat, same thing. Could be great, because I think she can be a really great artist. I hope she doesn't quit. But just from everything I heard, I think good. I think she's a high good. I think can put her up here. Big L. Either GOAT level or amazing, but not quite GOAT level, because this man is one of my favorite 90s rappers, and problem is he only does have 2 great projects, so I'll put him in amazing but not quite GOAT level, just because of that. If he had more time, or RP at this point, I'm pretty sure he would be a GOAT these days, but he was cut short. Offset is good. Offset is good. I think Offset is the best Migo by far. But I don't think he's like great or anything. I think he's good. I think he would be a great feature artist, but on his own project and when he's on Migos tracks, he's good. 50 Cent. I'm not the biggest fan of Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think 50 is that great. I think 50 is pretty overrated. I know that he had a huge run in the early 2000s. I know that a lot of people respect him, but I think as an artist, he's mid. Okay, people are gonna roast me for putting these four people in the same category. I don't care. I don't really like these people. I'm just rating the music, bro. Jack Harlow, good. Come on, I'm gonna give it good, but almost mid. Because Jack Harlow is really, he has a couple good projects, and he's sometimes pretty good, but nah, just not that special most of the time. Dr. Dre, amazing, but not quite gold level. I don't think I have to say that much about it. Gucci Mane, I would have said trash not too long ago, but I will now put him in mid. Because I've heard a couple things, and they're pretty okay. He's just pretty mid, but I can respect the influence. Lil Xan, I'm sorry. I made a video about him, and I said some pretty nice things. He's still trash. Juice WRLD is great. I would have said GOAT not too long ago. Maybe even amazing, but not... amazing, but not quite GOAT level. I think Juice WRLD was amazing, but I don't think he was a GOAT yet. DMX, GOAT. RIP, bro, there's too many dead rappers on this list. RIP to all of them. I won't be saying RIP no more, but just know I mean it for all of them. Snoop Dogg, good. Honestly, I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, great, oh he's a GOAT. I think Snoop Dogg is a more entertaining person than he is a great rapper. Just in my opinion. Ski Master Slump God, he would have been great not too long ago, maybe like 2 years ago, but now I'm putting him in good, and that's only because of his old catalog. The new shit would be either trash or mid. Royce da 5'9", damn, I don't think I ever heard a Royce da 5'9" solo album, so I'm gonna put him in who. I obviously know who he is, please, I'm not living under a rock, but I never heard a Royce da 5'9" solo album, and only a couple tracks, so I can't really rate him. Lil TJ is good. He's really good. I already see the good tier is gonna take over. He's good, but not great. Melodies are good. He makes good sounding music, but he's just not great. NF, I used to really like NF when I got into hip hop, and now I'm just like, it's good, but that's it. Lil Tecca, is it mid? Is it good? I don't know. It's good. Come on. I can't put Jack Harlow in good and Lil Tecca not. I think Lil Tecca is better than Jack Harlow, but that's another point. Token can rap well, but I just don't really like the way his music sounds these days. I'll probably put him in mid. JID, great. He needs to drop a couple more projects and he might be up in these two tiers, but for now, great. Lil Wayne, see, I really dislike a lot of the Lil Wayne music I heard, but I really like a lot of the Wayne music I heard. So I would say, just because of the influence, he would have to be a GOAT. But I'm just saying, just if it was just based on my taste, he would be great. But I gotta give it to him as GOAT just for what he did for hip hop. Lil Darky is mid as fuck. I know a lot of people really like Lil Darky. I like a couple tracks, but besides that, mid. Pac, GOAT. I don't think I have to say too much about Pac being a GOAT. Drake, GOAT. No, absolutely not. Drake is great. Drake's great because Drake could be on a GOAT level if he wouldn't drop as much trash music, because he has the potential to make a lot of good music. He has made a lot of good music, but bro, he has just so much trash music that almost puts him to good, but I gotta give him great. Pusha T, great, but before Drake. Now everything I've heard from Pusha T so far is great. I don't think he's somewhere up here yet, but I gotta say I haven't heard any of the Clips stuff yet, so might be time to check that out. Lupe Fiasco, damn, same, bro. I know Lupe Fiasco obviously, but I've never heard an album from him, so I'm gonna put him in who. Just know the who tiers. I know all of these people, but the who tier is just gonna be like, I don't know shit about you, so I won't rate you. Young Dolph, R.I.P. See, man, I know I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but his music was just not for me. I don't really like his music as much. He had a couple really good tracks, but mid. KSI, he can be really entertaining, but his music besides a couple tracks, mid. Cardi, great. I think Cardi's great. I mean, I made a video. I don't know when that video drops, but by the time this one drops, that video is already online. And that one already explained why I think Cardi is pretty great. I don't think he ever missed on a project. And yeah, I think he's a really great artist. Lil Peep, R.I.P., great artist. Really like most of the music he made. I think he's really influential. I think that's enough said. Takeoff's good. Okay, that leaves only Quavo to be in the mid tier. I think Takeoff is pretty good, but Takeoff verses can also suck ass, but they can be really good too. Lil Dicky, sorry man, sorry. I already see the next couple lines, bro. We gonna fill up these lower tiers. Jesus. Anyway, Dax. I'm not even gonna say anything. Logic is actually good. Newer Logic material sucks, but damn, his old shit was hard. Like Under Pressure is a very, very good album. Brockhampton, I heard 1 or 2 Brockhampton albums, and I know a lot of people absolutely love them. I'll put them in good. I don't think they're like great or anything. I think they're good. Machine Gun Kelly, well, I haven't heard that much from Machine Gun Kelly, so take everything I say now with a bit of a, just don't take it too seriously. I think what I've heard is pretty mid. Anyway, moving on, we got Lil Durk. Lil Durk is great. Lil Durk has dropped a lot of trash ass music in his career, but or a lot of just mid ass music in his career, but he is great. Joey Badass, I need a new album, man. I need a new album, man. Okay? Just need it. Tyler, the Creator, is great. I don't think he's as good as some people make him out to be, but I think he's great. Ja Rule. Sorry, I got into hip-hop after 2005. I don't know who this man is. King Von. Good. King Von's good. I don't think he's great. I think he's good. I think he has made a lot of great music, but I think overall, he's good. Megan Thee Stallion, or as some might call it, Mark is the Stallion. No, I don't think she's trash overall. I think she's actually pretty good overall. But recently, mid. She has in the past, like her mixtape, that song with the baby cash shit, the mixtape that was on, that was a good mixtape, and she made some good music. But no. Wait, so this motherfucker made me rate every single Migo. Just for me to rate the Migos as one, yeah, I'm gonna give him good. That I don't think I have to say a lot. I already rated each one. Kid Laroi, trash. Hobson, mid. I used to like some Hobson, but no. Post Malone, I think Post Malone is great, actually. Post Malone has made a lot of great sounding music. Obviously, message, lyrics, forget about it. But he has made a lot of at least nice sounding music. Famous Dex, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I hope this man gets better, but his music, especially these days, like his music was never really for me. I could appreciate the hype it had, but his music these days is trash, bro. Choppa is good, but also mainly for his old music because his new shit sucks. Skepta is great. I have to respect the UK on here. I know that I haven't heard that much from Skepta, but the album I have heard, one of my favorite UK projects. Kid Boo. Who? No, never mind. Trash. Kendrick Lamar, gold level. I don't think at this point you can debate on that. I think it's pretty obvious that Kendrick is one of the GOATs. Lil Baby is good. Lil Baby has dropped too much trash music to be great, but he's dropped too much good music to be anything below that. Saweetie, mid. Sorry, I just don't like Saweetie. Jay-Z, well, I just noticed this is the most. This list does not really have any hot takes in it. Gotta ask them. No, Young Ma. Young Ma is great. I think Young Ma is one of the best female rappers out there right now. I think Young Ma really, yeah, she's just great, and a lot of people need to start appreciating that. Lil Skies, I'm sorry, recently mid, but adding in what he dropped in 2017, he's good. Macklemore, I know a lot of people hate Macklemore. I know a lot of people would put him in trash, but I think he's mid. He had a couple good tracks, but it's just not special at all. Biggie, yeah, I mean, what can I really say about Biggie? Has to be gold level. Rico Nasty, I know a lot of people would put her in mid or trash. I put her in good. Now, what she's dropping these days, not really for me. But her tape with Kenny Beats, whoo, that shit was hard as fuck. 6ix9ine, nah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. One of these, but probably rather trash, because that last tape, that was really painful to get through. Wu-Tang Clan. But don't tell me I'm gonna rate every single Wu-Tang Clan member afterwards, bro. I'm not gonna do that. Who the fuck is that? Oh, Conway. Conway's great. Conway is great. I think he's the best Griselda member, and I think everything I've heard from him so far, which is not his entire discography, because this man has a couple projects, but I think I've heard like 60%, and everything so far has been great. So great. Future, I would have put Future in mid or good, but I put Future in great. I think Future is a great artist, but he has just dropped a lot of mid music. Cardi B, I can respect her. I put her in good, honestly. No, I have to put her a tier over Meg. Yeah, she's good. Lauryn Hill, I mean, I know she's really praised for the misconception of Lauryn Hill, but she did nothing from that album as far as I know. So I don't know how I can rate her as an artist. Yeah, I put Drake in great as well. He doesn't write a lot of his music, but I don't know. It just feels like for her, I put her in good for that. But just with that in the back of my mind, I can't put her anything in any higher tier than that. Youngboy's great. No, yeah, is Youngboy good or is he great? Youngboy's good. Youngboy has dropped a lot of mid music, but Youngboy has also dropped a lot of really, really good music. Denzel Curry, yeah, Denzel is great. Even greater with the last project he dropped. Denzel is great. Andre 3000. Hey, we're gonna go double layer in the gold level tier. Andre is just a great artist. I don't think there's any debate on that. I think many people really like him. I think I would put Big Boy up here too. I know a lot of people were like, Andre's the GOAT, but Big Boy did some great shit too. I don't know. Ferg is mid, really. What he has dropped in recent years was really not that good. Pop Smoke is great. I think if you count his posthumous material, he's only good, but I don't count that because he didn't release it. Rich Kid is trash. Benny the Butcher is great. Maybe not as great as Conway, but he's great as well. Lil Nas X is good. I don't think he's great, but he's good. Roddy Ricch, if you don't count that trash ass project, he's great. He's great. And even if you count it, he's still great, because that other shit was really, really good. Like Feed the Streets 1 and 2, and Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. Sorry, that was a fucking great project. Trippie Redd. Man, if you would have asked me this 2 years ago, I would have probably said great, but now I'm just like, man, I'm good. Good. Because I really like Life's a Trip and the first 3 A Love Letter to You albums. Everything this man has dropped recently sucks. X, well, I started listening to rap because of X. I started making YouTube videos because of X. This shit, I'm biased as hell in this one, but I gotta put him into the GOATs. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Don't expect me to put him anywhere below that. J. Cole, I think J. Cole, I'm always switching up that opinion because sometimes, some days I just wake up and be like, yeah, J. Cole is GOAT level. But some days I'm like, he's amazing, but not quite GOAT level. So today I'm feeling like he's amazing, but not quite GOAT level. Eminem. Don't hate me. I'm sorry, bro, but Eminem has just dropped so much ass music in recent years. I know people hate on Revival. I think Revival is bad. From I haven't heard the whole album. From what I've heard, and I've heard a couple tracks of that project, I think those are bad. But the B-side for Music to Be Murdered By, Jesus, that shit is one of the worst albums I've heard in recent years. So I'm sorry, bro, but you have dropped so much ass music in recent years. You're not a go. The Baby, mid. The Baby's mid. The Baby had a couple really, really good tracks, but besides that, The Baby's mid. Polo G is good. Yeah. I think he would have potential to be great, but he just always finds a new way to mess it up. Young Thug, amazing, but not quite gold level. I think just because of the influence and everything, and how great his music sounds, I think he's amazing, but not quite gold level. Lil Pump is mid. Lil Pump has a lot of good tracks, but not enough to be on good, and he doesn't have enough trash tracks yet to be on trash. Lil Loaded, RIP once again. I think Lil Loaded was good. I think a lot of people are now praising Lil Loaded a lot more because he's dead, but I overall think he was a good rapper, but not really as special as he could have been. Lil Mosey is mid. I really think there's that too much special about Lil Mosey. Mac Miller. Well, I've heard a lot of Mac Miller projects recently, and he's great. Nicki Minaj. One of these two, just because of what she did, but I think I got to put her to the GOATs. I think Nicki Minaj got to be GOAT level. YNW Melly. Good. He never had a miss album. He had a lot of great tracks, and I know he's locked up and shit, but he did some great shit. Schoolboy Q, great. Oh, next to Mac Miller, that's sweet. He's great, but I don't have too much to say about it. He's just a great artist. I really have a couple tracks I really like from him, but A$AP Rock. If Fluffy Pants is watching, you're gonna hate me for this, but who? Nah, I know who A$AP Rock is, but I have not heard a single album from this man. Jesus. Same goes for Childish Gambino. Have I heard of Childish Gambino? No, I've never heard a Childish Gambino album. That's kind of bad. I know, but I should have, but I never heard a Childish Gambino album. I heard a lot of songs, but like I can't really rate him. I would just, from what I know, I would probably put him up here, but I just I haven't heard enough, so can't really rate that. A Boogie's good. Boogie has dropped a lot of good music, but recently also a lot of trash music. That JPEG Mafia is good. I know a lot of people would put him in great, amazing, GOAT level. I just think he's good. I think he's really, I really liked LP, but I didn't really like the other two projects as much. They were still good, but not great. 24K Golden is mid. I really loved everything he dropped before, or mostly everything he dropped before his album El Dorado. But that album and the things he is dropping now are just mid as fuck to me. A$AP Rocky. Amazing, but not quite gold level. I think A$AP Rocky is amazing. Just amazing. Everything he does. Testing wasn't as good, but besides that, amazing. Earl Sweatshirt is good. I'll give him good. I think his flow can be kind of boring sometimes, but I think he's pretty good. Kodak Black. Oh, Jesus Lord. Yeah, I liked a couple things I've heard from Kodak recently, because not too long ago I would have put him in trash, so I'll put him in mid. But Kodak, his voice can be really annoying, so yeah. Yachty, mid. I'm sorry. I heard so many things from Yachty that were bad or mid. Nah, bro. Yachty's mid. Gunna's good. On a lower good, but he's good. Chance the Rapper, well, unfortunately, I haven't heard that much from Chance the Rapper. I have heard one mixtape and a couple tracks of The Big Day. So I'll put him in good for that because that big mixtape was pretty good. But yeah, I can't really properly rate him probably. So then we got Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap's good. Fetty Wap, his first album, if I was just rating him based off of that, it would probably be in great. But his recent music just has not been as good. Who is this? Oh, Method Man. My man just didn't recognize Method Man. Now I'm not gonna rank every single Wu-Tang member. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Tech 9. I know Tech 9, but I heard nothing from him besides like 10 tracks. So who? I can't read the name, and I actually don't know this man. But I probably, with the name, I would probably know him. But I have no idea who this is. LP. Only heard him on that one Run the Jewels project, so I don't feel like I can rate him. MF Doom. Amazing, but not quite gold level, in my opinion. Redman. I know Redman, but who? Eric Sermon. I heard that name before, but who? Jesus Christ, y'all exposing me on that last one. I don't know any of these guys. I don't know who Guru is. I don't know Master Killer. Okay, I obviously know Slick Rick, and I think Slick Rick is a GOAT. He's amazing, but not quite gold level. No, let's put him up there. Bad Meets Evil. I didn't hear that album from Eminem and Royce da 5'9". I know Mad Villain is like, isn't that like just an alter ego of? Isn't that just an alter ego of MF Doom? Anyway, forget about it. Master Killer. Who? The fuck? Who is this? Oh, old dirty bastard. Well, no, you're not gonna rate him. Expect the Deck. Well, as I already said, D12. I have not heard anything from D12. Big Daddy Kane. I have not heard anything from Big Daddy Kane. KRS-One. Now we got one. Amazing, but not quite gold level, in my opinion. Talib Kweli, same goes for you, dude. Amazing, but not quite gold level. Because I have not heard that much from him. But for example, his album with Mos Def, Black Star, great album. Well, the name is, I can't read the name, but I know this is LL Cool J. And I have not heard that much from LL Cool J. Who? Same goes for Cool G Rap. I know all of these guys besides Guru and Master Killer, but I have just not heard enough music from them to properly be able to rate them. Besides that, this is my tier list. What do you think about it? This will be my GOATs. I think those are pretty undeniable. Amazing, but not quite gold level. Maybe he would throw some of these in a GOAT category. Maybe some of them in great. Maybe he would put some of them in trash. I don't really know who. I mean, if you don't like Juice WRLD, maybe him. Maybe some people would throw J. Cole on down there. Yeah, then we got great, good, mid, trash, and who? Yeah. Well, that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Let me know how you would rate some of these people. Let me know what you think about my tier list. And have a great one.
Remember back then, all them hoes ain't want me. Now I'm ballin', all them same hoes on me. Mama told me that this came with the money and the motherfucking fame. Even though I feel the same, I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now.